Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, the one and only Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Click the like button, like this video. I'm out here getting some sunshine, and yeah, I'm staying on the right path. So click the like button, like this video now. Stay on the right path. That's the message I'm talking about today. It's a short, simple message. I'm out here on a nice nature trail walk. I'm on the right path. Not everybody wakes up. In fact, most people, they stay asleep, they stay lost, and they never start. They never start on the awakening, healing, evolution journey with God. So it's whatever. I'm a teacher, I'm a master leader, so here I'm being a producer, I'm carrying the torch of greatness, I'm carrying the torch of success, I'm inspiring the whole world by me being a true, positive example of success. I'm being an example of righteousness, I'm being an example of truth and healthy living, I'm being an example of peace and prosperity and so many great honorable virtues, So yes, stay on the right path. There's a lot of distractions out there, a lot of noise, a lot of temptations, a lot of illusions, distractions, noise, temptations, drama, a lot of so that's why you always have to reconnect to God, reconnect to Mother Earth some way. I love coming out into nature. Like, I'm out here on this nature walk. It's peaceful. It's lovely, and it's good for my heart, good for my peace of mind. My brain feels more calm. My body is more relaxed. And I'm able to listen to the word, listen to, scripture or different motivational stuff, different word of God, speakers, mentors, I'm able just to be free outside. This is one way I'm able to ground myself. I'm able to meditate and pray, exercise, and I'm grounding myself in nature. I've always loved being out in nature. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm 9 years plant-based vegan. I'm 9 years alkaline plant-based vegan. So I'm a hippie, I'm a stoner, I'm a free spirit. I'm always free, and I love being healthy, I love being outdoors, and I'm very active. I've always loved playing sports, I've always loved nature, I've always loved being outside, being active. However, I'm on a ascension, I'm on a path of ascension. I tremendously have woken up, I've healed myself, I've reclaimed my power, I've surrendered to God, and I've learned to love myself and purify my heart. That's why I'm on the right path. That's why I'm winning big. That's why I'm successful. I'm thriving, I'm shining, I'm successful, I'm winning big in life every day, forever, because I'm on the right path. The best is yet to come. I'm always receiving miracles every day. I'm always receiving wonderful, joyful blessings every day, forever, because I'm doing the work that I've been doing for many, many years. I'm improving myself. I've been in bad situations where I was tested, and I had to level up. I had to learn different lessons way back in the past, and I was not so healthy when I was on the wrong path, when I was a little lost and not as healthy. I still was close to God, but God wanted me to learn some lessons. And I'm always learning, but I was on a lower vibration, I was on a lower frequency, and I was farther away from God. But since then, I've climbed higher and higher, closer and deeper connected to God, and now I'm literally much healthier. I'm more vibrant, I'm stronger, I'm more intelligent, and I'm in alignment now. Everything is working in my favor. Now the whole universe is working in my favor every day. Everything is working in my favor, It's because I'm in alignment. That's what being on the right path is. I'm living my true life purpose assigned to me specifically by God. I'm Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. I'm nobody else. I'm not going to be anybody else. I'm living my purpose. I'm playing my role. I'm showing up doing my unique, specific life mission, assigned to me by God. I'm a unique creation. We're all different. We're not the same. So I had to spend a lot of time alone. I've always been highly awake, no matter what age I've been, no matter what diet I had. But on this higher level, key point in my life, in my young adulthood, my young manlyhood, on the brink of true marriage, on the brink of actually having children, of me becoming a father, and having a family and everything, God really has been putting the icing on top of the cake. God has been, strengthening my foundation so I'm able to last longer. God has been polishing me up. God has been rejuvenating me and just rebuilding me so I'm able to handle these blessings that God is about to send my way. All the angels are coming. The angels are coming. So I'm encouraging you to get into alignment and go on the right path. You will know when you're out of alignment, when you're on the wrong path, because it will be all this drama and bad circumstances, all unnecessary problems, energy draining situations. You'll feel super depleted, and it will not even feel fair at all. Like, it'll be super real rough, like very bad. You will know. It'll be a red alert sign. But once you keep doing the work, chiseling on yourself, polishing yourself, going within, improving yourself, life gets better. Just like a tree or a jungle or a garden, it takes time to blossom and bloom. In the beginning, it seems like it's taking a long time. It's hard just to grow just something, but then it's patience, and everything it blossoms and blooms into a beautiful garden. That's the same thing with us. We have to be patient. Most people, they lack patience. Most people are impatient. Most people, they totally disregard, taking the time and living, with consciousness. Most people are unconscious. They just are just in a rush. They don't have time. That's why they're suffering. That's why they're out of alignment. They're on the wrong path. But I'm encouraging you, stay on the right path and stay in alignment, because your life will get better. It's a process, it's a journey, it's a voyage, it's an expedition. Life, it's a beautiful marathon. So you might as well feel your best and be in alignment. That's how you really live your best life. When you're feeling your best, you're doing your best, you're healthy, you're connected, you're centered, you're grounded, and you're in alignment. That's how you live your best life, on the right path, and things get better. As I found myself, as I awakened more, as I became more in alignment, as I healed myself, as I evolved, and I increased my frequency, I elevated higher, life got better. Life is always getting better because I'm staying on the right path. I'm not going backwards. I'm not getting stuck, I'm not getting caught in an old cycle or old loop, and I'm not going backwards. I'm not leveling down, I'm not losing progress. I'm gaining, I'm making progress, I'm moving forward, I'm advancing, I'm leveling up, I'm climbing higher, I'm rising higher every day. So that's my point. It's a mentality, it's a spiritual alignment, it's a heart adjustment, it's a physical embodiment, that I'm doing. Like right now, I'm fasting. It's probably been about 16 hours since I last ate. I'm on my liquid fast. I'm gonna break my fast soon, and I feel great. I'm used to it. I'm a fast. I'm liquid fasting. and I love to push myself to what feels right. And I'm able to enjoy life better while I'm lighter and clearer, and I'm able to come out to nature and produce wonderful YouTube videos even better. I'm more passionate, I'm more excited, when I'm giving my best energy, when I'm not tired or weighed down by all this food. I love to be light, and of course I'm going to eat plant-based. I'm vegan. I love my mushrooms, I love my quinoa, I love my bell peppers and onions and arugula and avocados and strawberries and watermelons. Yes, so, but there's time to fast, there's time to work and be productive, and time to sacrifice, and there's time to relax and, enjoy the fruits of our labor. It's time to recharge and replenish ourselves, so stay on the right path. Things get better. That's my bottom line. That's the bottom line. I'm experiencing that within myself. Yes, it's the long haul. It's the long term. It takes more commitment. It takes more patience. It takes more careful focus. And your heart has to be pure to be on the right path. You have to be obedient and pure and righteous to truly be on the right path in good standing with God, and things will get better, but you have to trust the process. Just like a tree or nature, it takes time, or a baby takes time to be born and grow, that's the same thing with us. So in the beginning, when I was suffering in darkness, it was cloudy, it was murky, it was cloudy, I was heavy, I was, not on such a high frequency, but I chose to walk by faith, not by sight, and I chose to take responsibility. I chose to heal myself. I chose to detox, heal myself, and become disciplined so I can become a better man. And the light started to shine brighter within me, and I became able to see better spiritually, physically, all that, I began to enjoy life more because now I'm healthier, and that's just the journey. When you keep going on the process on the right path, you will be rewarded. It's just all about karma. If you're on the wrong path, you're going to have bad karma. You're going to have, toxic, negative, horrible karma that's not working in your favor. But when you're on the right path, you're building good momentum, positive momentum, successful momentum. I'm building successful momentum. I'm living prosperous, So, right path. That's the mentality you got to embrace. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of distractions. It doesn't matter. I know what I'm doing. I know I'm a child of God. I know I'm free forever. I know I'm serving God. I know I'm worthy for the best. So that's why I'm always staying on the right path, because I'm not going to take this life for granted. I'm not going to be foolish. I'm not going to be distracted. I'm not going to be caught up with drama or bad vibes. You know what I'm saying? So stay on the right path and you will be rewarded. This is a fact. This is truth. When you do good, good will come. Karma is real. God is real. Okay. That's just the bottom line. Okay. So just know that when you genuinely, sincerely are pure, kind, compassionate, respectful person, things will get better. And you're putting in that real work, putting in real actions to better yourself and to improve yourself and to heal and to advance and to get closer to God and serve the world better, things will get better. When you're treating people kind, when you're treating people good, when you're sincerely on the right path, when you're sincerely honoring God, when you're sincerely, genuinely being obedient to God, respecting others, being kind, being patient, and just giving good vibes, positive vibes, uplifting, inspiring, healthy vibes to the world, things get better. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's a step-by-step process, and you have to take your own responsibility. You have to live your purpose. You know, you have to figure it out your own personal way. But bottom line is, you have to live on the right path for things to get better. That's why I'm always living on the right path, because it's either you can create a life of success or you can destroy your life. You know, you can either be a chicken down in the chicken coop, or you could be like me and fly high in the sky. I don't have time to be with little chickens in a chicken coop. You know, I'm a true eagle. So that's a decision I've made. I'm flying high. You know, there's no serving two masters. You know, so that's what being on the right path is. You can't serve two masters. You can't be wicked but also trying to be cool with God. You know, you got to pick a side. I'm on the side of righteousness. I'm standing for justice. I'm standing for righteousness. I'm standing for abundance. I'm standing for peace. I'm standing for true love. I'm standing for family. I'm standing for nature and animals and prosperity and positivity. So, yes, and I'm free forever. You know, so stay on the right path. That's why I gotta say, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Everybody has their own personal journey. You have your own day-to-day routine, day-to-day regimen. You know the cycles you gotta break. You know the things you gotta do, different things to recreate your life and, you know, rebuild your life so you can live your purpose. And you will allow God to reveal these steps to you day by day, step by step. You know, but just consciously choose steps that are on the right path, whatever those steps are may be. It could be as simple as just washing the dishes or doing your laundry and drinking more spring water. Those are some small examples. Those are examples that are on the right path. So that's what I'm emphasizing. You know, it's helped me, so I'm able to be healthier. I'm able to smile instead of being stressed out and pissed off and in drama. I'd much rather be out here smiling, being free, happy, at peace in nature, in the sunshine. That's why I'm moving to a house by the beach very soon. I'm relocating to a new house that's by a lovely, peaceful beach. So yes, follow me, connect with me on Instagram, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity, at Eternal Authenticity, at Eternal Authenticity on Instagram. Connect with me to schedule a consultation, a nutrition and wellness detox consultation. Also, click the description link down below. I have my new Amazon Kindle ebook, Alkaline Healing Herbs for Success. You can click the link in my Instagram bio or down in the description of this YouTube video or on my YouTube channel. I have released my new Alkaline Healing Herbs ebook. It's on Amazon Kindle. My new ebook is now available on Amazon Kindle, Alkaline Healing Herbs for Success by Sky Blackwell. All the detox knowledge and facts to help you to purify yourself. Yes, hit me up on Instagram for sea moss, for herbal teas, for the knowledge, you know, for my ebooks. Show me some good vibes, send me some love, and I'm happy to serve you. At Eternal Authenticity on Instagram, Sky Blackwell. Click the like button, like this video, click the like button. Y'all take care, enjoy more time out in nature, and stay on the right path. Do the right thing. Stay in alignment. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.